Come on, just give me the Pokemon already. I want it. I hope I get the ability and at least a decent nature that I want. Actually, I don't really care nearly as much as for the nature. It's more so just the ability. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm answering a comment right now. I'm trying to make sure that I do it properly at the same time, since this is going to be very boring. I think the Pokemon I'm trying to look for is like a 4% encounter though, which is kind of weird because that Ralts was a 4% encounter and we found it pretty quickly compared to this. Come on, man. Obviously, I would be probably done typing this comment though, but I'm trying to keep track of both things at the same time. Well, it's not Pokemon related though, but it is channel related. I'm trying to get it done as much as possible though. Because I know for a fact, I think there was a question that was asked. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like I meant to answer it like as soon as possible, and I kept delaying it, and then I accidentally made it last too long. Kind of thing for that. So let's forget about it. I want to double check something before I post this. I hate how trying to go through my comments though. It tries to how do I want to word it? Like it tries to go with ones that like you've never never mentioned. I haven't responded with as default. So when it's a comment that I have like So when it's a comment that I have replied to, it's like, ha, sorry, no. Like, what? I just want to see the details. I mostly just want to have this link right here. That's what's happening. Also, I want to mention this now because I found this out. It might not be about the series itself. It might just be like if I didn't do my edits kind of thing. Like maybe that's a bit different. I don't know. But I found out that the place where I usually got my wallpapers, which I think is what my what's it called? What is it? I can't remember anymore. Yeah, because I think I mentioned it in the thing, and like, where do you get my, where do I get my thumbnails, right? So, well, this is true. All I do is I just search for the game that I want, and I just search for wallpaper. And if it's like a blank image kind of thing where it doesn't have the title of the game, I'll search for the logo and all that stuff kind of thing myself and assemble it myself kind of thing. Which is exactly what I did with one of my series known as Pokemon Insurgents. That one has its title, and it was just it was an old Pokemon what is it? It was like an old Pokemon wallpaper that I had. I used to use it for my tablet once upon a time ago. And I think I had it pulled up, I think, on my tablet when I think I started using it for the channel. I think it was for Nayrum at the time. And I had my tablet next to me, and I'm like, you know what? That image would be perfect for Insurgents. So I used it as my background image for Insurgents. So, comes time that I need to find a wallpaper or whatever specifically for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, and eventually Fire Red, Leaf Green, and blah blah blah, right? Okay. So I found a perfect route on one that would have set me apart from like every other Pokemon Ruby playthrough kind of thing. But here's the catch with it, right? The person put it in their what was it, in their description? Was it description, or was it like, I think it was like their profile description or something like that, saying that, oh, you need to pay me if you want to use my images. And I went, excuse me, what? So I'm like, hopefully the person who made the Eevee one just doesn't either they don't see my series, or they do, but they don't mind what I did with it. Because I'm not trying, because I didn't claim credit for it at all. I'm not claiming credit for it. The only thing I'm claiming credit for is spacking, is like throwing on, what was it? It was like Pokemon Insurgents and something else. That's the only thing I'm claiming credit for. I didn't create the original image. I don't think I've ever claimed that. And I would never claim that. Do I not have it here? Oh no, it's its own folder. Alright. Yeah, thumbnail assets. Let's see here. Pokemon Insurgents thumbnail. Yeah, I think I just threw the Pokemon Insurgents logo on there. But, and I want to mention this too, if this does become a problem in the future, where let's say in 10 years that person finds out that I used that image and I didn't credit them, and they're being a big stinker about it kind of thing, Okay, first of all, I don't remember where I got it, because it could be on multiple sites for all I know. So that's why I don't want to give credit where credit is not due kind of situation. But also, if they do become a big stinker about it and say like, oh, hey, you need to pay me money for it, I will pull the thumbnail off. I found a website that's free to use and that has a Pokemon Insurgents logo on there. So I will pull the plug and I will use the new one. The only one who this is really gonna affect is me, because I have, what is it, 168 plus I think it's like 22 or 23 completes. So that just means I have to do about 200 videos and I have to change all their thumbnails. But believe me, I will pull them down if this person does make it a little bit difficult. I will do it. And don't even try and test it either, because I will do it. I will pull all of them. I will pull all the thumbnails down. And I'll tell them, I've pulled all the thumbnails down. I can't remove it from people's memory, but your thumbnail's now off the channel. Thank you. Have a good day. And if they go, oh, no, you can bring it back, I'm like, okay. Like, if I have to pull them down, I'm not putting them back up. And I'm going to tell you this. You know how long it took for me to make that thumbnail? It took me about, I think it took me about 5 minutes to find the logo, because like all of them were really bad, and I found one that was just right. And it took me another 5 minutes just to place it where it is. So about 10 minutes to make that thumbnail. And you might think that like my thumbnail is not very high quality or shouldn't have taken that long. You might be right. It shouldn't have probably taken that long, but it did. Because I already had the image, which means that carried over, like that removed a bunch of time right then and there, right? Just want to see here. Do I have it here? Yeah, okay, so it is in here. Okay. Let's go back into here. So, let's see here. But yeah, that, like, I was so angry when I saw that. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this guy, like, this person made, like, really good, like, Groudon Kyogre, like, things for, like, I'm guessing it would be Ruby and Sapphire. I'm not quite sure, but couldn't really find it. So I found a different website that had a way better thing, and it's free to use. And obviously the thumbnail that you're seeing on these videos, that's where I got it from. I also got Fire Red Leaf Green, I think. I am in the wrong... Still in the wrong folder. Yeah, I think it's where I got all of my images. Yeah, so I even have my Fire Red and Leaf Green one. I think I also found my new Minecraft one for the new Minecraft series. That will eventually come forward. And just a new series that'll take over for Pixelmon. Okay, how long have I been recording already? Okay, when we reach 32 minutes... I'm going to we're just going to continue. Because the encounter's not worth this amount of time. I know I spent a lot of time just trying to show you how I changed Zergo and what I did. Finally! Found it. Alright, tackle. Growl. Gotta make sure it doesn't do a lot of damage. 3? That just decreased it by half. Knowledge. Do you want to switch? Let's switch to Balmore.